All right, so I'm back with the start of the final table, and gonna be playing pretty straightforward. I mentioned before the kind of setup of this tournament. Big stacks to my left. If I remember correctly, I think this guy right here was a big stack that, I mean, for lack of a better word, the dude played like absolutely atrocious with a big stack, and I just want to mention. So I'm gonna go over that last hand really. Let me just rewind this real quick. So um, this goes back to what I was saying about maintaining your fold equity. Now, this hand with King Queen, the money might have got in regardless because I mean this guy was so short and he had to make a move. He had less than 15 big blinds, but this guy just limps in pre-flop. Um, Knowing what I know now about this player with this big stack, I would have raised a decent amount, isolated him, and then I would have called these smaller stacks if they shoved all in just because of pot odds with the pocket twos. And this guy, he just shoves, trying to steal everything with King Queen, and that's exactly what I would have done in this situation. 67,000 out there. He pretty much would have doubled his stack if his shove would have worked. And then even though he got called, he was still a coin flip. So he just lost a hand. And this guy with the pocket twos. This guy goes back to what I was saying in the last video, as far as playing with the pocket deuces. I mean, if you're calling someone's all in, you're always at the very very best a coin flip. And at the worst, I mean, this guy could have been just making a shove with pocket threes, fours, fives, just making his stand and have you completely dominated. So the money might have went in regardless, but you don't want to be, passive and just calling off with hands like pocket twos. It's not a good hand. That's what people got to understand. You're just good hand situationally, but you're going to be turning pocket twos into a bluff a lot of times. And in this situation, he basically, I mean, he had to call this guy because I mean, it's just when you fast forward this a little bit, but when you see this guy shove, so he's got to call basically like almost like 100,000 to win 182. So he's getting approximately 1.8 to 1 with the pocket deuces, and then knowing that this guy's in desperation mode, he pretty much has to call with the deuces there, especially with his stack. He can afford it, and he called and hit a set and won the hand. But just kind of giving an analysis about that play there. So. All right, so I got pocket fours, and I got like 15 big blinds here, so. The main reason why I elected to just call here, it would just be to with especially with this stack right here, he's got like four big blinds. He's gonna bust any moment, and you got to consider moving up. Fours are I don't want to run the risk of shoving all in and having one of these guys like limped in with a stronger hand. So I decided, there was even though I'm not getting the odds to set mine and just look to hit a four, that's pretty much the way I was playing this hand. So let's see here. So, of course, when I'm playing this tournament in real time, I'm really curious about this hand to see what these guys are limping in with, to see if there's anything I'm going to be able to exploit later on. And the guy limped in early position with ace jack. I would either fold or raise that every time. So you notice that this chip leader here, he's limping in with like a lot of different pots. Limping in a lot of different pots. So that's something to take note of. Again, this tournament, played this tournament a while back, 5 days ago or so, and a lot of stuff might not be completely fresh in my memory. I'm also streaming right now on Twitch, so unfortunately was playing this other table, didn't get to see exactly what was going on here. So the reason why I was considering shoving this on the button, now if I was a short stack with what would this be, 13 big blinds, and say the average stack was like 27 big blinds, 30 big blinds, I allowed myself to get down there, I would probably be shoving this every single time. 6-5 suited on the button, can outright win 35,000 pre-flop if everyone folds. And if they have a hand, I still got a suited connector to try to double up. But given a scenario with this guy being so short, that's why I decided to fold. When you're at the final table, of course you're always looking to win, but a lot of times it's just being able to jump up the pay scale is important. So that's kind of my rationale for just folding that 6-5 there in that situation. Ace-5 is probably going to be the same thing. This guy made a standard 2x raise. With his stack, he really shouldn't be folding pre-flop, so So I would have elected to just shove. I mean, he allowed this guy to come in, and then I don't know what he had, but this guy ended up making a flush. All right, so ace queen suited. I'm just too strong. I'm way too strong, even with this guy, to fold and hang on out of the hopes that this guy will bust out. You can't really put your stock in that. So standard raise, I shove all in, run against jacks, and I get a good run out, hit an ace on the flop. So that's all standard. He has to call with jacks. Played that fine. I gotta make my shove with ace queen. So I double up now, and I got 21 big blinds. Make quads over here at this table. This is the nightly $100 mystery bounty. Goes off at 9 p.m. Pacific time. And he pot bet the river and then folded to my shove. All right, so queen 8 under the gun. I'm going to be folding there. See, and again, this big stack is just limping in and limps in and then folds to this guy's shove for less than 5 big blinds. So, I mean, this is not the way you want to play on a big stack. And obviously, limping in and folding to a 5 big blind shove is very bad from a pot odd situation. So hold on, let me rewind this hand that just played out. Okay, so this guy has 1 big blind. I don't know how he got down to 1 big blind, but he just decides to make a stand with king 9 there. I mean, it's whatever. When you got 1 big blind, you pretty much just got to get lucky. All right, so we're down to 6 players. All right, so pocket sevens. This guy shoves all in. I just make a standard raise. Gonna go ahead and continuation bet here. All right, so my sevens hold up. All right, so now I'm second in chips, and I'm probably gonna start to up the aggression, especially seeing the way this big stack over here was playing. It's playing very, very passive for a big stack, and one thing to notice now, there's no really weak stacks the way there was before, where there was those awkward stacks I had to take into consideration when I made a play. Everyone is pretty much at the same, except for this big stack that's got about double of everybody else except for me. I'm a little bit ahead of the pack here with these guys, but what just happened? Oh, my bad, everyone. Somehow went all the way back to the beginning of this tournament. Let's fast forward here. Oh, you know what? All right, video ended, so I'm gonna go ahead and cut this off right now and start off with the new video. My my stream got cut off here, so I'm gonna go ahead and shut this off.